Hi everyone, today for dinner I've made my family Dolma, which is stuffed mixed vegetables with lamb minced meat in English. And here's a recipe for those who'd like to try this out at home themselves. The first step of the process is to place the vegetables in and out of boiling hot water so that they can soften. Today I'm using spring greens, vine leaves and dried red peppers. Once all the vegetables have softened, we can then move on to preparing our stuffing. For the stuffing, we use 200 grams of minced lamb meat, tomato paste mixed along with some pepper paste, 2 mugs of rice along with a medium chopped onion. In terms of herbs and seasoning, I've used some dried red chili flakes, some dried mint, some dried parsley, some dried basil, some dried mixed meat herb seasoning along with some salt. Once you are happy with all the herbs and seasoning that you wish to include, you mix this into the stuffing. I've also added some oil at this point to ensure that the mixture fully integrates into one another. This is what your final stuffing mixture should look like. Once our stuffing is complete, we can then start rolling our green vine leaves. Now this step is quite an easy step for me as I use my other senses to ensure that I roll the vine leaves the right way up. Normally you will need to have the veiny side of the leaf facing up towards yourself and then the glossy side on the board facing downwards. Here you'll see me using the same process to roll our spring green leaves. When we finish rolling and stuffing all of our vegetables, we place these individually into horizontal rows into our pots, ready to set to a boil on the stove. Before we leave the pot to a slow boil on the stove, we need to pour some water into the pot so that the water comes all the way up until the top edge of the final row of the vegetables. Once we're happy with the amount of water that we poured, we then place a heavy weight on top of the vegetables to ensure that the vegetables do not come apart during the boiling process. Once we're happy with this step, we then place the lid on top of the pot and leave it to a slow boil. Once the pot comes to a boil, you then leave it on the medium heat for another 30 minutes before taking it off the stove. But that's it, your stuffed vegetables are now ready to serve. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to like and share. Thank you for watching.